What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, I saw the SDCC exclusive 2-pack this year for Transformers, and at first glance, when I first saw this, okay, this is pretty cool. But then once I started looking at the images more and thinking at it and looking at these two figures more here with IDW, Cybertron, Optimus, and Megatron here, I was like, especially on Megatron, I'm thinking, what are they doing here? This is not good. I am not a fan of how they made this Megatron, especially. Optimus or Orion Pax, whatever you want to call him here, I'm pretty sure, was he Orion Pax at this point right here, or was he Optimus already? I can't remember. It's been a while since I read that run. I think that was like the 2006, 2007 IDW run. But anyway, if you compare the IDW design of Megatron to what they did with this figure, this is not good. I mean, obviously they hit some of the key points that you would expect when doing this iteration of Megatron from that comic, but just things are so off because of them just reusing the Siege Megatron mold, and it's just the same old stuff that is wrong with this mold ever since it first came out in 2019, and I just don't like it. I mean, the new weapons are cool and all. I'm pretty sure the sickle and maybe that pink axe thing or whatever was reused. I know the sickle was, and he also comes with the drill weapon, which was reused from the minor Megatron. But yeah, I mean, the new paint really doesn't do anything for me either, because it just looks tacked on and it just doesn't look right because of all the key design points that are just missing on this Megatron design. And yeah, I'm just not digging it. I've really never been a fan of Siege Megatron. I tried it out. You know, I had the original Voyager for like 3-4 years straight, until I just recently sold it because I just got so sick of it, and especially since we got word this year that a new SS-86 Leader Class Megatron is coming out early next year. I was like, man, I'm so excited for that. I cannot wait to get rid of this damn thing. So it's for the Megatron reuse of the Siege mold alone, I will not be getting this 2-pack. Now, looking at Optimus here, it's definitely a much better attempt at the era they're going for here from the comics, but it's still not the most ideal. I'll give them credit. This is a really clever retool. I did not expect them to use this mold for this iteration of Optimus. I think they did a decent job. I don't think it's the best we could have gotten, obviously. I think a Leader Class all-new mold of this design for Optimus would have been perfect. I'll take what I can get, I guess. Maybe if somebody's selling this separately on eBay or Mercari or something, I may get this. But as is, a 2-pack for 75 bucks. It's 2 Voyagers, so 35 plus 35 is not 75, that is 70, so I'm not really sure where they're getting the extra $5 from. Maybe because it's an SDCC exclusive, but then again, I still don't understand why. I mean, it's just an exclusive. It's really not that big of a deal. But I do appreciate that they gave him the wrist cannons or the wrist smokestacks, like Armada Optimus style. I always liked that with this design. And they did this clever thing with the Gamer Edition gun. They filled in the back section that was originally hollow, you know, to clip in the arm piece. And they filled it in with this gray piece so he can actually hold the gun like in the comic, which is pretty genius. Now, mind you, the gun is far from accurate to what he used in the comic book, but it's still really cool how they made him, or how they remolded the gun for him to be able to hold it like a regular gun so it doesn't transform into his arm. Now, what would also be cool is if, oh wait, no, I think there's a screw hole there on that new gray piece on the gun. But if you're able to take out the gray piece and still use it as an arm-mounted cannon, like on the original Gamer Edition mold, that would be a cool option to have. I would be like, that would make this figure a little bit better, in my opinion, with the play factor and stuff. But, you know, they remolded the chest. The head sculpt is new. It looks like the shoulders are new. They remolded some of the details on the legs. Obviously, the back kibble is completely brand new, which also makes for a bit more of a sleeker profile because there was that junk hanging off of Gamer Edition Optimus behind him that made him a bit more bulkier than really he should have been. And thankfully, that was just on a mushroom peg. It wasn't pinned in, so you could actually take that whole piece off. And it makes for a much cleaner robot mode, in my opinion. That's how I display my Gamer Edition Optimus. But the way they handled the kibble on this figure, the way they remolded it, it makes for a much more sleeker profile without having to remove any vehicle mode kibble. So I really have to commend them on that as well for, I guess you could say, kind of fixing that in the design, you know, having more of a cleaner backpack that really doesn't mess with the silhouette of the design here for Optimus, making him a bit more bulky than he really should be, especially for this iteration of Optimus, which is a bit more slender and slimmer than the War for Cybertron game Optimus design should be. Obviously, you still get that more bulky feel to it because they are using that Gamer Edition mold, so he's got the much wider shoulders, the big arms, the puffy chest, the thick legs, which honestly really shouldn't be like that on this design. He should be a bit more slimmer. But again, that's just what happened, you know, using the Gamer Edition mold, so I can't really fault it too much. But the vehicle mode, it looks good. It is missing, you know, some key details on this design for a Cybertronian Optimus, but it gets the job done. You could look at this and say, hey, that's the IDW Cybertronian mode for Optimus in this issue of IDW. But you know, it's still missing some of those details, which kind of sucks. But again, clever retool, nothing too crazy. I do wish it was an all-new mold, maybe at leader class. But, yeah, Megatron is mid, Optimus is pretty decent. I do think it was a clever retool, but you know, it definitely would have benefited from an all-new mold, especially with an Optimus design as important as this was in the comics. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know down in the comments below. What do y'all think about this 2-pack right here? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are you going to be trying to track this down, as it is an SDCC exclusive, so we'll see how hard this is to actually get in the coming weeks. But yeah, all my social medias are linked down below. My email is also linked down below if y'all want to hit me up about business inquiries, or if you want to message me about whatever, or if you want to subscribe to my new Patreon link down below. It's got tons of exclusive content that you won't see here on YouTube or anywhere else, such as exclusive stop motions, Transformers photography. You guys get 1 week access before everybody else here on YouTube to my stop motion films, Discord access, exclusive music and music snippets for my stop motion films, behind the scenes of projects I'm working on, such as dioramas, videos, photography, and stop motions. So if you guys want to help support me and help support the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye!